When I first read Tracy Farren's novel, Whiplash, I was completely overwhelmed by Tess's emotional roller coaster. And I fell in love with this character. She's spunky, she's street smart. She has a warm heart while not being perfect. She has deep character flaws. And I was fascinated about what makes this woman tick. And the novel is so visual, and I saw the places that I know and love, this area of Musenberg, gritty, beautiful. I saw this incredible emotional journey playing out against this background that I knew and loved. And I literally saw it playing out in my mind's eye. I knew this had to be a film that I would give my eye teeth to direct this film.
It started as a book that I wrote called Whiplash, and it's now an Afrikaans movie called Shushh, but the same story, same character Tess, who is this poor white woman living in a peeling apartment block on the seaside with a whole lot of underprivileged refugees from Central Africa. And she makes her money by flogging her body every day on the side of the road, basically jumping into people's cars and swapping sex for money.
Tess is in every single scene in this movie. Chris Tiffers, who's playing Tess, has such a huge burden upon her because she really needs to carry this film, and her performance really needs to carry it. And people need to identify with Tess as having some quite ordinary problems that many of us deal with. She's not perfect, but we've got to be intrigued by her. We've got to want to know what makes her tick. So her whole journey is very, very carefully plotted so that we go with her on that. And it's also about believability. She's got to feel authentic. She's got to feel like someone who could be out there, someone unusual, but someone who could be there. So we've taken great pains to try and make it as authentic as possible, to try and make the story world as authentic as possible, even though it is still fictional.
I am Madeline. I am happy to speak with you at last. You always move so fast.
Really, thanks for the help.
What happens with these characters is that when you start writing them, they start telling you details that have nothing to do with anyone that you've met. Like, eventually you know whether they do have raisins in their oats in the morning or whether they would wear torn underwear. So that it seems impossible that they're not real and they're not all encapsulated into the character of one person. When I saw the casting tapes, I was astounded. I was thinking, well, there, you see, they are so real, but not based on anyone specific.